Hi everybody, how's the crochet going? I hope it's coming along well. This week we've got a square called Sunburst that just works, adds another skill in from what you've been doing. Very similar to the other granny squares, except you see we've got our holes in different positions. So we start off almost the same as the first week. You'll have your clusters of 3 trebles, you'll have your 3 chains in the corner. It's when we get to the second row where you would normally do a treble, and where last week's one you would do a treble, this time you just do a chain and skip that treble. So when we start off with the second row, we have our corner, which is 2 treble, 3 chain, 2 treble. Again, another variation on what you've been doing, just to show some different looks that you can get. And then where you've got your 3 treble on your first row, you do a treble in the first stitch, then you just do 1 chain and completely skip the second stitch and do 1 treble in the top of the third stitch. Then you go on to your corner, 2 treble, 3 chain, 2 treble, and work around like that. When you get to your third row, you've got your corner, and then you'll do a treble in the top of all 3, and then you'll have your chain and skip the stitch completely, and then you'll do a treble in the top of all 3 stitches again, and then go on to your corner. So you'll keep working like that until the square's the required size. Again, we're looking at about 7 rows, but it depends on how tightly or how loose you crochet. And you just make sure, the only thing you've got to watch is to make sure that that hole stays in a straight line. So to make sure that you're skipping that same stitch all the way through, and that you're remembering to do your chain so that you've still got your gap there. And so that gives you your sunburst. I don't think you should have any other hassles. Most of it is very similar to what you've done. The pattern will be written slightly different because I try to have people experience different styles of writing patterns, so that when you're on your own, you go out and when you find a pattern, you'll be able to read it. There's a lot of designers and a lot of them will write their patterns differently, so we'll try and incorporate some different styles as we go through. I think that's about it for this week. Thanks all, and hopefully everything goes well.